jumping on, we'll just let them in, and obviously it's been recorded. Right, hello guys, thanks very much for joining. I appreciate your time. So we have Danny Heath join us from Project Hockey. I'll pass over to Danny in a second, who will go through a presentation, talking about himself, his background, and exactly what Project Hockey is, and what it could do to help elevate your player's game. So as I'd said in the previous email, we've always done some sort of off ice. It's just been a bit difficult with COVID and coming back and trying to get the right program, and it worked for some, not for others. I personally got Ryan involved through lockdown, and we've kind of been doing stuff ever since, really. So it's very, very good, very easy. It's we've moved into having an app, but listen, I'll let Danny talk through that. So if it's okay, Danny, can I pass over to you just to sort of take over?
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks for joining today. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I won't keep you too long. I know it's getting late over there, but excited to have you all here and share what Project Hockey is, and know that before we start, like, I'm a hockey player at heart, and I love the game, and it's done a lot for me. And so my whole goal with hockey now is just to leave this game better than we found it. And no, I don't normally have a mustache. It's just for this month, and it's getting off my face. But it's kind of growing on me, so I don't mind it. But excited to be here. Like I said, my name is Danny Heath. I'm originally from Glendale, Arizona, which probably doesn't seem like a lot to you guys and girls overseas, but here Arizona is a very non-traditional hockey market, right? It's a desert. There's not a lot of hockey there, but that's where I grew up playing, and I was able to make it all the way to play Division I hockey, where eventually I had to stop playing due to injuries. But I played, like I said, my youth hockey in Arizona, played my tier 1 hockey, junior hockey in the USHL, and then played my college hockey at Minnesota State. We took second last year in the NCAA tournament, but like I said, I had to stop playing there, and then jumped into the coaching world, where I've been lucky enough to go on this journey with Project Hockey. And then, I do a ton of skills coaching and stuff like that at the higher levels. And it's been an absolute blast. So like I said, thanks for coming on here. And I like to start this presentation with why Project Hockey. And for me, it's because skill is developed over time. It's not developed by going to one camp for one weekend and thinking you've done enough to get to the next level. It's putting in that work every single day, whether it's stretching, mindset work, hockey IQ, which we have all of that, but it's also about just putting it in over time. And right now we have 3 players right here. They all play professional hockey. The guy in the middle plays for the San Jose Sharks. The 2 guys on the outside play in the AHL. But what they're doing here is they're stick handling. They're doing a Project Hockey session out of play, but they're doing stick handling, Project Hockey work in the garage in the middle of summer, after they've skated, they've shot, they've done everything at the rink, but they're putting in that extra work. And why? It's because they understand that skills developed over time, and you can't just do it once and pretend you're going to be, in the NHL or stuff like that. You have to put in the work over time. Next thing is we compete in here, and we do challenges 6 days a week. And the reason is because of this clip. So I'm going to play this through, and then I'll stop and we can talk about it.
You're racing. Let's go.
All right. So these kids just got done with these are high-level Bantam players over here in Minnesota, is where I live now. But this kid here in the red is hunched over, exhausted. And this kid up here there's a clock up there on the wall. He's staring at the clock because we do things for time, right? We time ourselves. When you're just stick handling by yourself, if you're just messing around in your house, like you don't look like this, right? It's hard to push yourself there without a plan. And so that's why we compete, and we make everything we do inside of our app translate to hockey. And so we compete, we get better, and we push each other. And it's pretty cool when, you have the kid overseas where you guys live competing against the kid over here in Minnesota, and you can see all that stuff on the leaderboard, which is pretty cool to be a part of. Like I said, we're an app. and you're going to be able to download this app, and we'll talk about how to do all that stuff, but you're going to be part of a global community. You're going to get mindset work. You're going to have hockey IQ lessons, skill set sessions, daily challenges, development tracking, everything you could ask for. And the cool part is, like, you're going to be able to pull it up on your phone or your iPad or whatever kind of tablet you use. But like I said, we're a full community. And the cool part is, like, parents and guardians love our program because it's social media that's safe for your kid. And kids love it because it's social media. Like, you create your own profile. You're going to get stats in there. You can comment in there and talk with each other. You can add each other as friends, which is a pretty unique thing. And so what I would suggest is that your whole group that's on this call add each other as friends. That way you can communicate a little bit easier, because it creates a friend feed for you and allows you to communicate a little bit easier here. You can see what all your friends are doing, and coaches as well. Mindset stuff. So like I said, so this is what the app looks like. It's a daily plan. So it's a big separator from us compared to a lot of other programs, is that we give you a plan every single day on what to work for, what to work on. And so this one, and all you do is you press play. So you scroll down, you press play.
What's up, Project Hockey members? I'm Coach Lauren,
and then that's one of our coaches, Lauren Williams, played at Wisconsin, plays pro. You know, she's a mental performance coach going through mindset and how to make that better. Same thing when we have hockey IQ. You scroll down, you press play.
This video is taking a look at how elite players turn nothing plays into 2-on-1s and create.
And so it's very simple. Click and go, click and go. Now, we also have warm-ups every day and strength sessions, and I want you to pay attention here. If you scroll down, you watch the mindset video, you scroll down, you get to the warm-up. If you don't know what something is, you just click on workout prep notes available, and it's going to take you to all those demo videos. So you just click and go, and it's very simple for you to figure out. Same thing here. You go down, you watch the hockey IQ, you do the warm-up, you get to strength session. You don't know what single leg lateral hops are. Click workout prep notes available, and it's going to take you to those demo videos. And so all you do is you click on those links, takes you to the video, and there's no guessing, there's no figuring out what to do. And so our players don't spend time figuring out what to do. They spend their time doing the work. It's kind of what we always say. Skill set sessions. These are probably the most important part. But again, you just press play.
Skill set session of the week.
And then it's one of our coaches taking you through whatever it is that session and that skill is that day. And it doesn't matter if you're a mite, because we work with kids that are mites just getting started. We also work with players in the National Hockey League. The National Hockey League players are going to be able to do things faster, right? A little bit more skill, where our coaches do a good job of modifying it within the program to making sure that mites all the way through the best of the best can do this. And if you notice here, all I have is a ball and my stick. Everything else you can find that you need can be found around the house. So you don't need fancy equipment. You don't need those crazy apparatuses. You just need a ball, golf ball, stick handling ball. My favorite is those wooden stick handling balls. I just think the feel and the way they roll over are the best. But you can do it with whatever you want. If you're lucky enough to have, synthetic ice, use a puck or those green biscuits, whatever's convenient for you. Like I said, we do challenges every day, and I just want to show the cool part is that so you do the challenge, you time yourself, you put your score in. RX are scaled. If you do the challenge exactly how it's written, you click RX. If you have to scale it, meaning change it, you click scaled, and then you just write in the notes why. So in this day, my knee was bugging me, so I did push-ups instead of squats. And then you click save up here in the corner, and this is the cool part. Here come the fireworks. Click save. Boom, it'll save for you, and then it'll shoot off confetti, and it'll let you know if you did better. And so the really cool part is that our program will look at your performance over time and give you data to show, like, hey, you did this challenge 3 months ago, you just did it again today and you did better. And so really take advantage of that and make sure you're logging all of your information. So we've got players that have done over thousands of workouts, and their profile, it's pretty cool to go in there and see what they're working on. Goalies, if we got goalies here, listen up.
What's up, hockey world? This is Coach Evan Carambells with Project Hockey, and I'm here to talk to you about the most important position of the game, yet often the most overlooked, the goalie. That's why we're excited to bring accessible, elite level goalie training to anybody who wants to take their game to the next level. All you need is what you already have at home and a desire to get better. To all of you between the pipes, we are fired up to offer goalie-specific strength training, hand-eye coordination, skill sessions, stick handling, daily challenges, and much, much more. The only question now is, are you ready to do the work?
Do the work. That's our motto. And so goalies, we have everything you could ask for, right? We've got goalie stuff, player stuff, but if you're not willing to put the work in, if you're not willing to go to the rink and do your practice and come home and do extra, then it's not going to work for you. And the players that put in the work, I guarantee you will see an improvement. And so as far as getting signed up after this call, your coach will send you a link. I can even put the link. I will put the link in the chat right now. But before I do, it's very, very important that you use this link. Don't go to our website. Don't go anywhere else. You got to use this link because this is going to give you the deal. Normally, our program is $19.99 American a month, but since we're working with your association, you're going to get 3 months for free. So 90 days of it, you're not going to get charged a dime. And then after that, we're giving you 40% off for the life of your membership. You don't have to do anything or re-sign up. It'll roll over to that for you. But it's going to be $11.99 for the life of your membership. You're going to get 40% off. So it's a pretty cool and unique opportunity, but I want to be clear that one, if you ever want to cancel, it's just like Netflix, go into your profile and cancel. And then make sure you're using this link that I'm about to send, because that way you get the deal. And so I'm going to share my screen quick before I send it. But once you get the link, it'll take you to this webpage, and you'll know it's yours because it says your club on there. And then you don't need any sign up codes or anything like that. You don't have to put any codes in here. You just simply go in and click here. If you're not 18, so if your player's signing up, you're going to want to unclick this and then put your guardian's name in. And then you just go through the sign up process. It's super simple. And then once you're done with that, you want to go to your app store. You'll get emails too with all this information, but just go to your app store and download our app, right? Download the Project Hockey app from either Google or Apple. And then from there, you use whatever you used here to sign up with. So whatever email and password that you did, you just sign up inside the app, sign in with that. You don't have to re-sign up. You just sign in with what you just did, and then it'll take you there. I'll put this in the chat now, but I'm wondering, that's my whole spiel. I can get kind of long-winded and I apologize, but I'm wondering what questions we have. So are there any questions that I can help answer about the program? A lot of times I get asked, like, what if you have 2 players? I would make 2 different accounts. We do have some people that share, which is great. Maybe if like one of your players is a lot older and uses it all the time, the younger one just kind of tags along, then maybe you just need one. But if both your players want to take it serious and, have their data and have their profile, then you're going to want to do two accounts. But like I said, it's pretty cool to have your own profile and making sure everything's in there. But like, you get your own, and I don't know if you can see it that well, but you get your own profile with your own data. And like I said, you're going to want to add each other as friends. But if someone has a question, you can drop it in the chat box and I can answer that for you. But yeah, I don't know what questions do you guys and gals have? This has been awesome. We can't unmute ourselves. I know. If you have a question, either just type it in the chat or you can raise your hand with the little button and I can unmute yourself if you want to say the question out loud. I don't see any. What if you're already signed up? If you're already signed up, and you didn't get this deal, obviously shoot me an email and I'll get that fixed for you. So I'll just get you switched over to this product to make sure that you get the $11.99. But again, you got to make sure if you're not signed up, use that link, because when you come through, if you come through as just a normal sign up, I have no idea, who is what. So just make sure you're on that link. Good question. Any other questions? Oh yeah, email me at danny@projecthockey.com. So just email me, danny@projecthockey.com. I can unmute you, Daryl, too, if you need to say anything.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I'll also get the link anyway, because this has been videoed and we'll send it out to a lot of people couldn't make it on that were wanting to see it. So, so any other questions? Anybody feel that it was worthwhile and that they are going to sign up?
Awesome. Should I do my normal fitness training or just this? Great question. So if you have fitness training, that's like an in-depth, if you're already doing strength training and mobility work and you're doing that stuff, this would be great to add to it, because a lot of ours, we do have a little portion that's strength training, but it's a lot of core work. So it'd be great to add to whatever training you're already doing. But we do a lot of stick handling and a lot of hockey IQ stuff. And we actually are doing a hockey IQ class start of the new year. It's an additional fee, but members get it a lot cheaper. So, we're always doing stuff like that. So I would say continue doing your fitness training and just add this to it, because it's only going to take you about 20 to 30 minutes a day to complete. If days are super busy, just do one of the pieces, right? Just watch the hockey IQ or do the stick handling piece, but it's that consistency over the time. But yeah, let's see. Got a bunch of people saying there.
I think that there's one question about sort of autism. I guess, Kerry, and correct me if I'm wrong, Danny, but if he's Callan's coming out onto ice and skating and on for an hour and a half on a Saturday, Kerry, and getting on great. So an extra half an hour in the house supervised by yourself, I certainly don't see any issue with that. If he's on the ice anyway,
Yeah, I think it would be great for Callan. We work with all walks of life, and we have all different types of athletes. And so definitely obviously supervise and make sure just, with some of the instructions and stuff might need to be, explained to make sure that Callan understands. But I would say it'd be great for Callan, especially because he can do it at his own pace and doesn't have to stand in the back of a line and try to listen to the coach and rush whatever they're doing. Like, Callan can watch the video and go at his own pace.
I think maybe Angie or Nina, I don't know who's running has messaged that it's obviously great for autism as it gives structure and motivation, in our opinion, which is, I mean, that's positive as well.
Yeah, Hudson wants to know if
that's our Jimmy.
I don't know if he can grow a mustache. Like, this has been all month for me. So yeah, that was great. Do you do on ice camps? We do. Yeah, we do a lot of on ice camps. We're actually, so our power skating coach, Katie Joe, if you don't know who she is, look it up on Instagram. She's phenomenal, but we do a lot of different ones. I'm based in Minnesota, so we do a lot in our area, and then we go to California. I mean, we are looking to come overseas, so maybe we can try and set something up as well. But
yeah,
it'd be fun to get over there. And I think I'm going to England this year for camp in I don't want to say the wrong name, but somewhere overseas. We're just kind of trying to finalize that, but yeah, it'll be fun. So I'd love to, if there's anybody that's interested in having us, we'd love to come over there. But yeah, this has been great.
Perfect. Any other questions, guys? I mean, obviously I'll be around the rink and stuff anyway, and and I know, like say, I know Cody's using that, and I think maybe there's a couple others that are maybe still using it at the moment. So if there's anybody that needs that, listen, it's 90 days free. What's the worst that could happen, right? You give it a go and you end up getting hooked on it, or you don't. There's no kind of loss, which is really good to Danny to give us that offer. So yeah, so I think what's that? Do I need 2 emails?
Yeah, I
And
would do two. I would do two signups.
You need the goalie one though, Jimmy. So yeah,
So-
I would say you would need one of each.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Use that link, and when you sign up, everybody gets access to both player and goalie. So if you can see my screen, there's a little, try to get the glare off. It says player program. You just click that, and then it'll give you the player program and the goalie program. So everyone's gonna have access to it. So maybe if your player's a goalie, if you have 2 players and one's a player and one's a goalie, you might only need one thing, because one can use the goalie and one can use the player, but it's still, they would only have one profile and one name on it, so it might still make sense to have 2, but I'll leave that up to you. But I think this is great for goalies, and our goalie program's ramping up right now. We have Maddie Rooney's one of our head coaches, who she's the US Olympic goaltender, and she's phenomenal. So we do a lot of great, we didn't forget about it. We did not forget about the goalies, that's for sure. So awesome, cool. Thanks for stopping in. I'll get this recording over to you, and then if anybody has any questions, that's my personal email, danny@projecthockey.com. Shoot me an email, and the link is live, so sign up whenever you have time, and we look forward to seeing you all do the work. Awesome. I'm gonna hit stop on this.